Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So tonight it's a little bit different. We've got Charlie, we've got the camper van. I've packed it all. I've been running around all day packing the van, sorting everything out for tonight. Charlie's just finished school, he's had his dinner, so he's quite happy. And we're going to go try and see if we can get a parking space up near the lock, and hopefully we've got the fishing rods, we've got some food to cook later, we've got some wood for the fire, and hopefully we'll catch a pike. If I do, I'm going to do a catch and cook with that. If not, we'll just have to make do with what we've got. It's just about having fun really. I've got Meg with us and Charlie's excited. Charlie? Charlie? Hello? Are you ready? You ready to go camping? Charlie loves the van, he does. Right YouTube, so the first place we pulled in where I was hoping to camp, the car park was full, so we'll just park down there. We're going to walk to the water from here. Sorry, it's getting agitated. Got the rods and that, so we're just going to walk down here. We're going to do a bit of fishing down here, and then a little bit later hopefully they will have all went home and I'll get my parking space along there and I can light a fire and that. No. Yeah, no, you got there and Charlie's already wet. Been in every puddle and swamp on the way down. No, don't go in there, son. You're not going in there. No, you're sinking that. Come on. As you can see, Charlie's straight in. Charlie, don't go too far in, son. Oh, what a guy. Right, I'm going to set my rods up quickly. Already set up really, I just need to put bait on. I've got a couple of dead baits, a couple of mackerel there just for... I'm going to fling one out on the bait and one spinning. Let's see if we'll get on. What a lad. What a guy. There's my rod. I do have a bite on, but the battery's dead on it, so I didn't bother bringing it. Right. So I'll stay here for a bit longer, then we'll make a move because he'll be starting to get cold soon. I'll have to get him warmed up in the van. I'll get that bag with the water. I think we're ripping up bags, Charlie. Give us that shot, son. Huh, give us that shot. Are you getting cold yet, Charlie? Threw his pants up there on the, see if I can dry them a little bit, but he took them off. He just so what he does, he rips these clothes off as soon as he gets near water. No, leave that. Dips his heat in, that's why his hair's like that. What a guy. I think we're just, it's really weedy here. Every time I'm casting it, I'm just pulling in loads of weed, so I'll give this bait in the water another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll just head back to the van, I think. And we'll try at the other bit where we park up. Hopefully, geese. The skied geese, that's what it's called, the skied. He's back looking for that plastic bag again. But it's in my pocket. No, leave that alone. Look, he's next best thing. He's straight on the fish bag. No, no. Just putting the rods away there. Look, and he's walked all the way along there. Come on, son. Good lad. Right, usual. That's us just got back to the other campsite now. There's one other person just sat there. The van next to her, but it's fine. The fire on. Bought this garden fireplace thing from the garden from home. So there's Charlie, all nice and dry. So we're going to get some food on now. So I've got to do on the fire. I've got some pheasant. I'm going to wrap in streaky bacon. It's just pheasant legs, which are probably pretty tough. But we'll see how we do. And I've also got some diced lamb I'm going to skewer. And Charlie can have a tin of soup or something if he's hungry. And I'll cook the rest of them mackerel up for Meg. Meg loves a bit of mackerel, so aye, that's what we'll do now. The pheasant legs out the freezer. They've actually got not bad fat on them, so shouldn't dry out too much. Streaky bacon. Wrap it around. Right, there we go. We've got the pheasant wrapped up in bacon there, and the lamb's nice and kebabbed on that stick, so I'm just going to wait until that fire dies down and put them on. Charlie's outside, he's got some beans, cheesy beans I made him, so he'll eat them. Right, scran's on the fire, kettle's just whistling there. Charlie's on the strawberries. Hey Charlie, they nice. There's whistling, is that the kettle? And be careful, watch out. Got to turn that off. Right guys, I'm just sitting chilling with my cup of tea. Charlie's still eating strawberries. I've just given him his melatonin as well, so it's like, it's about 28 now, so he should be mellowing out now. He's quite happy. So me meat's on the grill still, just cooking nice and slowly. I just wanted to speak to you about the carnivore diet. That's what I'm doing at the minute. So I've done this for what, since like 2019 or something now. But I've been on and off, you know, but I always go back to it because it's so, like, I feel at my best when I eat this way. So over the Christmas and that, last Christmas, obviously I was overindulging a lot and got myself back into like eating crappy foods and that, and eating cakes and biscuits and that loads, and it was difficult for us to get back on the bandwagon, you know. And then just the 25th of last month, February, that's when I decided, right, enough's enough. I need to pull myself back together and get myself back on it. And since I have, I've noticed a change straight away, you know. In my mental clarity, my face has all gone down. On the last video, the video that I made on my comeback video, that you can hear is like when I'm walking to go and pick the pigeon up and that, I'm like puffing and panting, and I'm only walking to get the pigeon, you know what I mean? It like all the bad foods, what it does to me is it causes inflammation, and it's like inflammation in your lungs everywhere, and you can barely breathe. It's like a tight chest and you get really breathless and stuff. But I've noticed a difference on that straight away. My scalp gets really bad, like dandruff, like psoriasis and all that. That's all starting to go away now. What else? Loads of things. My digestion, everything. Like I'm only eating 2 meals a day, and sometimes I'm only eating 1 meal a day. So I eat my first meal around 11, 12, depending how hungry I am. And then around 5 I'll have another meal, and just short meal, small meals really, just like either pigeon and something else or whatever, or some lamb chops. I've been eating lamb chops recently, because I've been getting them from Farm Foods. The frozen ones are quite good. You just put them in the air fryer, wait until they go nice and crispy, put loads of salt on, and they're just like really fatty, and the fat just keeps you level. All you don't get any like cravings, and that's the best thing about it as well, is that because most people don't really know it, right? But they're all food addicts. What you're actually addicted to is the stuff that they put in the food, the stuff that makes it taste good and stuff like that. When you go on this diet, right, you get fully nourished, and like the fat, you run on the fat. In the beginning you might struggle a little bit transferring over to fat as fuel, but once you tap into your fats, once you start burning fat and you start making ketone bodies, you're just like, if you're not running on the fat that you're eating, you're running on your body fat, you know, and you just start feeling really good. And your brain starts working much more efficiently. You don't get that cloudy, like I was proper head fogged before, and I knew, I was like, I need to do something about this, and I knew what I had to do. I knew I had to get back on, you know, eating meat again, and so that's what I've done anyway. And I feel good, you know, I do. I feel good, and I'm feeling better and better every day. And I've noticed my face has gone down. Like, I was getting quite a belly as well. That's starting. Well, I weighed myself before I went on it. It was a Tuesday I started it, and then the following Tuesday, that was last Tuesday, I'd lost 9 pound. And it was only a week. My lass, my partner, she's doing it as well. Like, 'cause me and her were both like overindulging, you know. So she was like, "Ah, I'm gonna do it as well." So she's on it as well. She only lost 5 pound, but she was drinking Red Bulls and all that in between and stuff when she was going to work and stuff. So I think that's probably stalled her a lot on the weight loss. But I just thought I'd let you know my current experiencing with that anyway, because it's, you know, people call it a miracle diet and stuff like that, but it's not. It's just, if you look at it logically, right, it's what we're meant to be eating, you know what I mean? Like, if you look into it, if you really start diving into it, and you start like looking into like where even vegetables come from, because you don't get them anywhere in the wilds, right? And they're all man-made, you know. The majority of them are man-made things. So that's proof there that they weren't around, you know, over, you know, like if they've only been around like a few hundred years, really, you know, like as big as what they are now, and like they're just getting genetically modified and stuff like that to be bigger, bulkier, you know, your fruits are bigger, bulkier, sweeter. And so it's fake food, you know, it's man-made food. And so it's no wonder we're all have all these health issues, you know what I mean? But I've noticed, right, so many things, right? So it just wakens you up to so many things, so many lies we're being told and stuff like that. You know, like we're told you need fibre. You don't need any fibre. And in fact, your digestive system works better without it. Like that's another thing I had, like irritable bowel syndrome. Oh, and you know, you tell like, you know, the healthcare professionals, oh yes, oh it's hereditary. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about it. Basically, there's no medication for it, but it's the food that's causing it. And yeah, and that's what they have you believe. You know, you switch it up. You do exactly what they tell you not to do, and it all clears up. Okay. But like, look, it's full of anti-nutrients as well, fibre. Like, don't take my word for this, by the way. I want you to, if any of you are thinking about doing this or anything like that, always do your own research and make your own mind up. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. It's about making your own mind up, using your own mind, and not just listening to what people are saying and following the crowds, and you know what I mean, being like a sheep, just following the herds, because they're all moving in the wrong. A lot of the times we're just fed information and we don't even know where it comes from. It's just information that's, you know, like for someone else's gain. You know what I mean? It's like, it's mental. It's mental. But honestly, I could sit and talk about this all night. Let us know if you want to hear more about this sort of stuff, because I could sit and waffle on all night, like. But I just wanted to put that in there. Yeah, obviously, you know, as I say, I'm the health professional. I'm not a doctor, as I would say. So make sure you make sure it's okay with him first, even though he'll tell you not to do. But I look into it on YouTube or whatever if you're interested in doing that. Anyway, any health issues like mental health and all that, man. Right, I'll go into this, right, and then I'll cut it short, right. So I was doing this strict, right, where you're just eating like meats and that, right, or eggs and things like that, but in butter, all animal products, right. And I was doing it strict for, I think at that time, I don't know, I was probably doing it for a couple of months, right. Someone had left a bag of Doritos at my house, right. I think it was my sister, but it was like, it wasn't a full bag. But it was a family bag. And one day, I thought, go on, I'll just eat them, and I started eating them anyway, right. Finished the bag, right, and I'm not joking you. The next day, I was suicidal, depressed out my box, like totally depressed, and I was like, felt like shit as well once I'd eaten them. You feel like you just poison yourself when you eat things like that. It's really interesting, actually. This is what I mean. It'll open your eyes to so much stuff, right? If you do it for 30 days, right, your body goes through like kind of a healing thing. It's healing because it's all this stuff that we're told to eat, you know, like all of it really, it's not good for you. Yeah, well, a lot of it anyway. I mean, I still eat carbs, you know, I still go back to them and things like that, right. I'm not saying that they're all bad and that, I'm not saying you can't eat them, but what I'm saying is, once you take a rest from all of it, then you think, right, I'll start adding things back in, I'll see what I can handle. You know, you see what your body tolerates and things like that, right? So you think, right, well, I'll add, you know, broccoli in or something like that. And then you see how you feel, right? So you're just eating meat and then you add broccoli in, right? Oh, you see how you feel. Oh, I felt a bit heavy there, right? So you think, right, well, I'm not going to eat broccoli. And that's how you do it. It's elimination diet. See, but most people, right, they eat things with 1 million ingredients in it, right? And it's like totally, it's all toxic, and they're just killing themselves, and then they're ending up with all these issues, and then they haven't to go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, oh, well, we'll have to look into this. Right, you know, there's some meds, you know. Like, there's no way he's ever going to find out what's causing it. He's not even trying to. In fact, they're not even trained to do that. They're just trying to treat the symptoms of your issues, you know. That's all they're designed, that's all they're for, that's all they've been trained for, and that's all they do. They're not going to help you, really. But of course, make your own mind up on that as well. That's just my thoughts on that as well. I kind of lost where I was at there, but it's just interesting when you when you do it. That's where I was. When you do it for so long, right, and then you decide to eat, you decide to go back to say, you know, if you used to eat a lot of pizza or pasta or whatever, you go, all right, I've been doing this diet for ages now, I'm going to give myself a treat, I'm going to have a pizza, right? I'm going to phone Domino's up and I'm going to have a pizza, right? Try that and see how you feel. It just makes you feel like you're poisoned. You're like, oh, you're like hungover and that. You're like, that's your body saying, whoa, what you doing, man? You've been doing the right thing for so long, and then all of a sudden you're poisoning us again. What you doing? That's what it is. It's mental, man. So it's just an eye-opening thing, you know, and it opens up a lot of stuff, you know, and we're being lied about everything, you know what I mean? I've kind of always knew that, even since I was a little kid. I've always knew that, but it's like, just, you need to think for yourself and make your own decisions in life, because you can't let someone else make them for you. You know, even if they are, you know, with a happy face and yeah, there to help you. They've been programmed with a lot of information that's not good either, you know what I mean? So you got to make your own mind up anyway. But I thought I'd share that with you anyway. You never know, it might help someone out there. So aye, it's all good. Anyway, I'm going to check my meat now. Right, Charlie's what's Charlie doing? Charlie's just chilling. Yeah. Meg's had a fish there. Oh, look at that. Kebab. That's lovely, that. Now, what I want to try is these. Usually pheasant legs are really, really tough. You gotta cook them nice and slow and low and slow. So we'll see how these have turned out. Not bad. No. It's not too tough either. Remember, maybe the bacon help with that. Alright, so anyway, I'm just going to eat this. Charlie's getting sleepy now. Let that fire burn down a bit more and get myself to bed, I think. And also, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. All the support and all the kind messages that you have given is absolutely amazing. And also all the new people that are coming onto the channel. But I do want to kind of, when I first started this channel, the idea was like I was going to talk more about diet and stuff like that, and that's why I named myself the Geordie Carnivore. So I was going to do like diet, talking like diet and that. But I don't really want to be one of them gurus, but I will talk about it still. But like I want to do more like kind of like obviously stuff with the Ben. I want to go like do like survival challenges and things like that, you know, when I get the time to do it. Because Charlie gets respite now, so every like 6 weeks I get a few days to myself, you know. And you know, like I want to do things like go to the west coast and survive off the land, you know, without any food or anything like that with us, just go and surviving on the land, maybe take some fish and stuff and that with us, but basically just surviving. Whatever I find or forage or catch or shoot or whatever, that's what I eat, you know what I mean? And it's just good to go back to that, because the last time when I done it with my catty, right, I did a 30-day challenge. I challenged myself for 30 days to see if I could do it. just eating like stuff off. I was living off rabbit, wood, pigeon, and squirrel for a bit. No, for a month. And it really attunes you, you know. You really get attuned to it, and it's like you're so connected. Then, you know, it's a funny thing. Like, that's what I mean. People who have never done it don't know what I'm talking about because they've not experienced it. You need to experience it to understand what I'm talking about. And I'm not telling you to go out and do it either, by the way. I'm just saying you feel like very connected to your food, you know, when you eat like that. Because the kind of the disconnect part is the part that people just go to the shop and they just pick things up off the shelf and stuff like that, which is fine. I'm not saying anything about it, but we've been like kind of conditioned to do that, you know, and we're missing all the rest, you know, being outdoors, actually going out there to try and catch your food, all that. And I understand, obviously, we can't do that in this day and age because we need to work and stuff like that, you know. I get it. But I'm just saying that's where the disconnect is. You know, you go to the shop and you like nearly, you know, all animal products, something has to have gave its life for that and stuff like that, and we're just so disconnected from that, you know. Aye. But that's what I mean when you're living off the land and you're only eating them things and you're staying away from all stimulating food. You're just eating what you're getting. It really connects you. You feel more connected and you feel a deeper appreciation and understanding for things, actually. You know, you respect the nature, you respect everything. You know. Nice one, anyway. I'm gonna finish my food. Alright, Charlie. I'll finish my food and get myself to bed, I think. So we'll see you in the morning. Cheers. He just woke up. Charlie's still asleep. Misty this morning. Some geese there, look. Canadian geese. I'm going to make myself a cuppa, have a little chill. Little robin there on the post. Let's see if I can get him to come over. Oh, he's coming. Got him some seeds here, look. Get him. He's come back. Don't know why he's gone under there, the food's there. Goldfinch there. Morning, Charlie. Did you sleep well? Yeah? You have a good sleep, Charlie? Right. I'll give him some breakfast shortly. You want some eggs, Charlie? Eggs and bacon? Yeah? I'll give him a little time to wake up first. I'm sizzling Charlie's bacon up now. I forgot the butter, so I'm just gonna wait till the grease comes off that and then fry him a couple of eggs and that as well. Hey Charlie, right, wait, just leave them. Good boy. Are you hungry? I'll get him fed up and then we'll probably let him have a play for a bit and then we'll get going. A nice Charlie. And a nice bit of bacon and eggs. I'll sort him out for the day. Is that nice? Is that nice, Charlie? Charlie? Charlie, are you enjoying your breakfast? Take that as a yes. Charlie's not the only one out, look. Wild swimmers. Doing a bit cold exposure. Right, Charlie boy. You've had lots of fun, haven't you? Yeah? Right, so guys, this is pretty much the end of the video now. Charlie's had loads of fun, he's been in the water and that, he's all dry now again. It's been good. I've had a few casts with a spinning rod and that, but I would never caught any pike out. But I do believe that it's this time of year that they spawn and they don't eat when they spawn, so that's probably got something to do with it. So we didn't get a catch and coop, but that's okay. Got out with me Ben, with my son, and he's had a great time. I've had a good time. It's just nice to get out, you know. So if I can inspire any of you to get out and do some of this, you know, get out and have a fire and just be out in nature, man. Just listen to the birds chirping and that. It's really good for you. Good for you, you know, all around it's good for you. So what are you doing? So we're gonna end it now anyway. We've got a little drive home. Got a nice little drive home anyway. So if you liked anyway, give us a like, and thanks for watching, and take care, and bye for now. Thank you. Hey Charlie. Who's that? Are you pulling faces?